Done with this one. I'm gonna put
I think I'm going to use a green. No, no green screen. Hold on, guys. I didn't realize I could do that. Green screen gone. I don't want this green screen here, guys. Well, I guess I'm going to just use the green screen now that it's here, and we're going to get through this with the green screen. Welcome to today's live. You guys are fortunate 2 days in a row for YouTube Live. I'm excited to talk about a topic that fascinates so many of us, angels and demons, tonight. If you're new, please tell me which part of the world you're coming in from. We'll explore how they interact with our lives and how we can recognize their influence as well. Hi, honey. Perfect timing. So whether you feel protected by angels or you struggle, sorry about that, my alarm, or maybe you struggle with negative energy, understanding these spiritual forces can help you live with more peace and more awareness. So we're going to start by talking about who angels are and how they can help us, how they do help us, even when we do not realize it. Angels are spiritual beings created by God to guide, protect, and to support us all. And they're messengers, protectors, and sometimes even teachers in our spiritual journey. Some signs of angels being around you would be if you have sudden peace in a really difficult moment. That's a big sign. If you have repeated numbers showing up for you, like 111 or 444, the synchronicity of that, those are angels giving you messages. If you find feathers, if you find coins, or I don't know if this ever happened to you guys, but maybe you suddenly avoided something, but you didn't even realize mentally that you were avoiding the thing you were avoiding, only to find out that if you were there, you would have hurt yourself, right? That could be an angel too. I remember driving in my car once, my foot went right on the brake, and I'm like, I didn't put my foot on the brake. And I was just about to rear end somebody, had my foot not gone on the brake. That's actually happened. And I know that was an angel literally moving my leg to prevent a car accident. So things like this are things that angels do for us to protect us and guide us. Or another sign of an angel might be that you get an intuitive nudge or a thought in your mind and it guides you to safety, or it gives you like a solution, right? So it's awesome when we get these unexpected signs, and the more that you actually acknowledge them, the more you will notice them. So I am a big fan of the 1111s, the 444s, the 333s, and now I see them all the time. Like even when I'm with my children on license plates and stuff, the more that you acknowledge it, the more the angels will speak to you. Okay, I already spoke. So now we're going to go to demons, the negative influence that truly does exist. So demons also, as angels are spiritual forces, but these demons oppose God's will. They often include, they will influence a lot of fear into somebody. That's what they are, right? Fear, confusion, even temptation. And they try to steer you away from the truth and from peace and love. Anything opposing that, demons will be the one. So how can you recognize unhealthy spiritual influences? If you get repeated thoughts or obsessive fears, you can probably see that that's where it's coming from. Hi, how are you tonight? Which part of the world are you from, KPDM fan? Nice to have you on. If you have a strong sense of oppression or a heaviness that lingers, that's the opposing force. If you have a strong temptation or any confusion that pulls you away from God or love or joy, same thing there, guys. Awareness is your first defense with all of this. Prayer, faith, and positive spiritual practices help keep negative energy at bay, okay? So how can I invite angels and stay protected? You can pray and call on the angels. They hear you. Call on them for guidance. And as I just mentioned a few minutes ago, if you see repeated numbers or you see that coin or that feather or that thought, have that thought, thank them. Say thank you. Hi, Baba Love. Nice to see you again. You can read the scripture verses. One of my favorite ones is Psalm 91. If you'd like me to read that with you at the end, comment yes to reading. Just say yes, read, and I'll do it at the end. It's one of my favorite ones, and it's the first book, chapter of the Bible that my children memorized 2 years ago. They were young. They were 6 and 8 then when they memorized it. But Psalm 91 is great. Hi, AC, for protection. And you can also just listen to your intuition and pay attention to the signs. That's a huge way to invite the angels to help you stay protected. Just acknowledging angels in your daily life and thanking them for their guidance, guys, is huge. It strengthens your connection with them, okay? So did you guys want me to read Psalm 91 before I get off tonight? Let me know in the chat if you do. No, you're not. All right. So just take the moment, if you have a day, just notice the signs around you. Think back. Have you seen any recurring numbers? Have you had a moment where you felt like you did something, but you didn't do it and it protected you? Because I have, and it's awesome. And take a moment and thank God. Thank the angels for their protection in your life and ask God to guide you away from any negative influences. I said no. Happy Tuesday to you, Daniel. Nice to see you again, too. I think I saw you last night. And if this topic resonates with you, drop a comment or share a story with us about a time that you felt angelic guidance or spiritual protection, because I'd love to hear it. And any future content, I'd love that too. You can drop that as well. Hopefully you're already subscribers. That's why you know I'm here. So, I don't know what you said about bad back. So I want to thank you again so much for joining me, even though tonight was a quick one. Mr. Brad Boy, I'm just finishing up. I was just having a quick discussion about angels and demons. Fred Hides. So thank you again for joining me. Did you guys say yes if you want me to read Psalm 91? If not, this is going to be my goodbye. Again, I'm sorry about the green screen. I'm just going to let it be. It's just going to stay there. Look, I can do all these movements and it's like follows me. Remember, guys, you're not ever alone, even if sometimes you might feel like it. Angels are around. You have the power to protect your space and your peace at all times. Thank you, Mr. Brad Boy. I appreciate you. Well, with that being said, if you have a Bible, I highly recommend you guys open Psalm 91 if you ever feel like you're going through some spiritual warfare. It's so powerful. It is so powerful. I'm going to head off now. I'll see you guys again soon. By the way, if you're wondering, my extractions are doing amazing and healing really well. So thank you, everybody, for your prayers and checking in. It's doing very well. I love you guys. All right. I got to get the kids to bed and take the dogs to the bathroom. My daughter's over here doing some diamond paintings. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Everybody have a blessed night.